Thank you, Mukarama. Mukarama, Christina, you guys have some very intriguing information. However, it may be a bit deceiving. You see, while I agree that vaccines should be mandated and we should all get them at some point, I do not believe in their effectiveness and power over time. In the months that they have been available, all three major COVID 19 vaccines have shown a dramatic decline in their effectiveness. While the vaccines have been somewhat effective so far at preventing the virus from infecting a host, their effectiveness may start to decline as time passes. And I could go on all day on why the vaccines are not as effective as people think, but I have two main key points that I want to discuss to you. I have an article from the LA Times and I have an article from Nature Journal website. But first, I will start with my article from the LA Times. As I said, my first point comes from the LA Times. As we know, the LA Times is a reputable newspaper out of California that happens to be one of the largest in the United States as far as circulation goes. Now, staff writer Miss Melissa Healy wrote an article on November 4th of this year that spoke about the dramatic decline in effectiveness that the vaccines are having worldwide. According to a journal published by Science.org, Moderna's two-shot vaccine was 89% effective in March. Now, in September, it is recorded that only 58% of it is effective. In comparison, Pfizer's two-shot vaccine that was 87% effective dropped to 45% in that same period. And that's not even the most shocking. The most shocking of them all is the one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine that fell from 86% effective to only 13% effective. It has come to the point that some political officials are suggesting that mask mandates be put back into effect very, very soon. If this is not enough, why do you think officials have started to recommend booster shots? If the first batch of vaccines were so effective, why would we need a booster shot? These officials know that the vaccines are not as effective as previously thought. That's why they were recommending booster shots. Now, I want to get into my second article. Like I said, it's from the Nature Journal website. They are a British scientific journal based out of London, England, that features many peer-reviewed information articles such as the one I will share with you now. The article, written by Ellie Dolgan, explains how vaccine immunity is starting to wane as the days, weeks, and months pass. She quoted Miles Davenport, who is the head of the Infection Analytics Program, by saying vaccines that are initially offered say 90% against mild cases of the disease might only be 70% effective after 6 or 7 months. Not only has the protection declined, but antibodies among vaccinated individuals have also started to decrease. This is without taking into account the Delta variants and any other variants that may come up in the future. I mean, we are dealing with the Omicron variant right now that has a chance of doing a lot of damage. That actually was reported that the first case of Omicron is in California as we speak. Now, to end our presentation, I would like to summarize what me and my colleagues have spoken about. We have each made our case as to why we do or do not believe that the COVID vaccines are effective. We spoke about the COVID vaccines and how they have been through vigorous testing to ensure their safety and effectiveness, as well as statistics that have shown significant prevention rates for COVID. On the other hand, the vaccines have also shown a waning effectiveness since they were administered, and they might not have the same effectiveness on a mutated version of COVID. All in all, I hope we have provided valuable information to those who believe in the vaccines and to those that do not. We appreciate your time listening to our stances, and hopefully you have gained some insight into COVID vaccination. Thank you very much for your time.